Good morning and welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Chris Swift, sitting in for Marlon Bowling. We've had the markets open for just a little while this morning and unfortunately started off a little bit soft in the grain markets. See if we've got any changes now back after we've had the next 15-20 minutes gone by. And still, unfortunately, looking a little bit lower this morning with July corn down 601 even, has a 598.5 low. September corn down 11 3/4 at 517 1/4 with 15 1/4 low. And new crop December down 12 1/4, 522 1/4. And we got the soybean market this morning still trugging lower. July down 21 at 1316 1/4. September beans down 26 3/4 at 1171 3/4. And new crop November beans down 26 1/4, 1163 1/4 with 1160 the low tick there. And let's see, Chicago wheat, not much better, sitting pretty close to the low of the day on July, 596 3/4, down 19 1/4 with 95 even the low tick. December down 18 at 629 1/2. Going to Kansas City hard red winter wheat. July down 31 3/4 at 787 1/2 with 783 1/2 the low tick. December down 29 1/4, 780 1/4. Spring wheat out of Minneapolis this morning down 26 on the July at 792 even. September down 25 3/4 at 793 1/2. And December down 26 1/2 at 798 1/2. All those now to a new handle of 7. So I would like to welcome my guest here, Ben Hushon. Ben, certainly do appreciate you coming on this morning and taking the time. So tell me what your crops look like out there this day.
Good morning, Chris. Well, we continue. We had another 7 days without any rain. We are fortunate that we have been cooler than normal temperature-wise. Chris, pretty much running about 8 to 10 degrees cooler than a typical May, almost June. Soybeans look like they've emerged. For the viewers, sent in some pictures of just some different crops that I took yesterday. Soybeans are emerging and look okay. Corn is still growing, showing no signs yet of lack of rain. It's been now over 30 days since we've had more than 1/10 of an inch of rain. So like I say, corn's still growing. And something we noticed last week, wheat has begun to change color, which again is a good week, 10 days ahead of typical, but still got a long way to go to harvest. And lots of concern now with growers. Corn's growing, weeds are not, which you would say is a good thing. But a little concerned about if we catch a rain later, is it corn going to be too tall to put any weed control on? And the big question in our community, I think, is, Chris, is there's a lot of split nitrogen, meaning folks intentionally put half to 2/3 on at planting and then come back through shin to knee-high corn and put the balance on. The concern is without rain, will that nitrogen stabilizer protect it enough to while we all just keep looking to the west, wondering when the rain's coming.
Absolutely, I can understand that. Well, I know we're all looking forward to this afternoon's crop progress report and seeing what if there's anything left to go into the ground, but see what kind of conditions that we have. Ben, I certainly do appreciate that. If you'll hang on just a few minutes, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Ben Hushon.